Okay, so a little bit different direction. Let's try this. So instead of you know 8 poles across and try and get it to be 8 feet or whatever I had, 6, 7, 8 poles, whatever I had. Uh, since we only have a number of poles to use, and maybe this first year just try and do something to get a bridge to cross. Let's just make a walking bridge. And then you have, let's do like 2 by 10 pieces on top instead of logs going back and forth across. It'll be more heavy, more weight, more work. Um, 2 by 2 by 10 or 2 by 12 pieces cut to 36 inches or maybe 40 inches. Maybe you make the logs about 36 inches apart or center to center, and then have the decking like 40 inches, 48 inches, maybe 4 feet wide to make it a little bit more stable for somebody to walk across, and do something to anchor it in on both sides really well. Um, it probably doesn't need to be this elaborate, at least not this far back, but something like that, on the ends. And maybe this isn't exactly to scale because you said it's 70 feet across. Well, I've got this, the poles from end to end are 65 feet the way it's shown right there. So if that's really 65 feet, then maybe this drops off faster here and it drops off faster here. So you really do have like a 70-foot span or a 65-foot span to go across. If you dig down a little bit, let me get back to that. If you dig down a little bit, let me put the deck back on there. If you dig down a little bit, then you don't have quite the span to go across. And even though that's not as high as you'd like it to be, 10 feet or 8 feet off the water, um, knowing that maybe it'll flood sometime, the water would get up above this. For the majority of the time, this should be high enough to get you across the creek most of the time. So, I don't know, something like that. And if you build it simpler, there's your 2 logs at one end, and then have him get you 2 more that are 30 feet or 35 feet, whatever you can get him to give you, and go that way. Then let's try that. Again, if you want me to do something different, I can get you all the dimensions off this, or maybe you don't need dimensions if you're going to try and do something like this and you kind of know what you're going to do before you get there. But to bolt it all together and maybe cable lash it all so it's stronger and able to withstand the pressure of the water coming down through there. But yeah, how's that? Something like that. So take a look at that and let me know if you want me to do anything.